Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, about 8 minutes away from Case's movie review, Grosse Point Blank, and passes to that screening tomorrow with John Cusack in attendance. You will be there. All that coming up at 8 o'clock. But first,
Brian and Kenzie, the biggest story of the day.
Q101.
well, this week very busy with the concerts, and it continues next week with Q101's Picnic. And when you go in the Picnic at the Taste of Randolph, a free event, by the way, I want you to think about that when you're hearing this awesome music from the bands performing at Picnic.
Got it wrong, can't move on, been awake for far too long. 3 p.m., can't get dressed, all my friends are so depressed. Oh, I can't stop feeling I want her love, but all my dreaming is not enough. Just let me flow. I drift away downstairs with my beer in my lunch. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like.
Yup. Picnic coming up very quickly a week from today. So on Friday, you're going to get Joyce Manor, and we have more information about that in just a second, about big news about Joyce Manor. Ryan Purds, you got Out in Front and One for the Ditch that were Twisted alumni. You got Matt Mason and Jacob's Castle of Sublime fame. That is the son of Bradley Knoll, Jacob Knoll's band, who I saw before, this is about 2 years ago now, before he got back with Sublime, or got with Sublime to take over. And it's a fantastic band. You're going to hear a lot of Sublime songs. Let me just say that. You're going to hear it. And he sounds just like his dad. It's fantastic.
It works out nicely that way.
So Taste of Randolph, a free event, and it starts on Friday. So you get all that, 3 days of it. Picnic at Taste of Randolph, West Loop on Randolph Street between Peoria and Racine. And again, I can't stress enough, it's free. And
And it's next Friday, to clarify.
Yeah.
I don't know what people showed up tonight.
don't go today. I mean,
You are not welcome in the West Loop tonight. Next week, go nuts.
Bumpin'.
West Loop, I'll be over at Recess for a World Cup watch party. That's at 5 to 7 today. That's free to come in there and have a good time. Not Picnic.
No.
Not Picnic.
And when is Picnic, Brian?
It is next Friday.
And
That'd be
how much does it cost?
free.
Wow.
Free.
Wow.
Waiving the donations.
I can't wait to gallivant. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we lose Kenzie often because it's a long stretch there on the between Peoria and Racine on Randolph Streets of not just the great music and us being there, but food and drink options and arts
Yes.
and crafts options.
There's shopping, really good food, really good drinks. So I'm pretty slammed when I'm there. I'm very excited about it.
And there's a little EDM stage too. We lose Kenzie on that one sometimes too.
Once in a while, I can see what's going on at that stage a little bit.
When the twerking starts. So it's
Sounds like a
sponsored.
threat when the twerking starts.
So it's sponsored by IDOT and CDOT. Stop for pedestrians. It's not a game. That's one of our great sponsors of Twisted. And again, all the information at Q101.com. We want to see you out there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, June 19th to the 21st. Picnic is next week. It is free at the Taste of Randolph. Now, Case, there's breaking news about Joyce Manor.
There is. So like you mentioned, our headliners this year, Friday night, Joyce Manor, Saturday, the Happy Fits, and Sunday, both Matt Mason and Jacob's Castle of Sublime. We have good news for Joyce Manor fans. Next week on the show at 8:10, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will have passes to the Joyce Manor Lounge that I will be hosting.
Let's go.
You might be saying... The boom took a second, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a little delay on that. My bad.
You might be saying, wait a minute, didn't you guys do a Joyce Manor Lounge in March when they played the Salt Shed? To that, I would say, no, we did not. They had to postpone, not cancel, but postpone because their singer shredded his vocal cords on that tour.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
luckily, they have recovered. They are back full strength, headlining Picnic at the Taste of Randolph Friday night. Next week, every day at 8:10, your final chances to get into that Joyce Manor Lounge, which will be happening Friday afternoon before they take the stage at Picnic. I cannot wait for that.
A perfect pregame for Picnic at the lounge here, and you just go right down the street, a little bit away, and you're at Taste of Randolph. That's an all-day event, pretty much here in Chicago with Q101, and Case will be hosting that. And one more event coming up, it also was postponed earlier
That's
this year.
right. We're making up all sorts of stuff next week.
It's great. Listen, I've learned this morning. I didn't know this because I always just think it's canceled when it's not happening the day I want to see it. It's canceled. Postponement is better, you see, because they come back. And that's what Jonah Kagan did because he felt bad as well, had a very bad situation with his throat.
It was that same weekend. It was the same weekend as the Joyce Manor Lounge that got
What was going
postponed.
on with throats around that time?
Amen.
Throat?
I was asking myself the same question.
So it is another free event for you. June 20th at the Cubby Bear, Jonah Kagan. He's one of my favorite artists of the last year and a half, I'd say. And I can't wait to see him at the Cubby Bear because you won't see him in a venue that small ever again. He's monstrous artist, growing, and I just love the vibe. So the pop-up, go to Q101.com to get your free tickets. Now, you're saying tickets, yes, it's free, but guarantee because the Cubby Bear holds about 500 people. Sometimes more people show. Get your free ticket at Q101.com right now for the Jonah Kagan Q101 pop-up. Again, 21 Over show, June 20th, a week from Saturday. And that'll be amazing. So all that stuff going on. Check out Q101.com and join us for all those events.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll do music entertainment news in a second, but part of that is Jonah Kagan a week from Saturday at the Cubby Bear with Q101 free. Our free pop-up. And listen, better than ever, more free shows like a guy like that won't play a place that small again. Get your free ticket at Q101.com so we get a good head count for the event. And let's get to more music entertainment news. Well, as we talked about extensively yesterday and gave you the best information we could all throughout the day, last night there was supposed to be Jimmy Eat World at Northerly Island. That show was postponed. As we talked about, one of the tougher places to be if rain and severe weather come in. Where do you go? There's nowhere to go. So they did the right thing, and they postponed that show to August 20th, same day that they postponed the White Sox game to last night. So both those will be on that day. It'll be a White Sox day game, Jimmy Eat World at night. That's a great day.
That's a Q101 day. We should try to take a field trip and have everybody go to the White Sox game and Jimmy Eat World.
I like it. Get one of those big limo buses with neon under them.
Yeah, that seems cost effective.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, I wonder if you're going to have a neon bus.
If anybody's got one of those, hit us up. We'll give you some mentions for use of the bus. That'd be fantastic. Now, the other show that we talked about a lot, because Brian Phillips was at Almost Home giving away free tickets to, was Mumford Sons, a different situation. They announced early, and Brian Phillips announced that they will be moving back. Sadly, the two openers got bumped from the show, and Mumford Sons said they'll go on at 10 p.m. and do a full set. Marcus Mumford all over the socials saying that. And tough at Wrigley Field with a curfew of 11 p.m. And then I followed that. I love Mumford & Sons, and me and Megan couldn't go to this show because she's leaving town today. We had a lot to do, and it just was a little hectic day. We couldn't pull it off. We were very upset about not being able to go. And
a really long ramble about it. Weren't there. Next.
Yeah, weren't there.
Do we all have to do that about not being there?
It's like the guilt was eating you alive.
Well, I said I was going to be there.
Would you cheat on them? I mean, jeez.
Shut up. I said I was going to be. No, I will not shut up. I said I was going to be there. I want people to know I wasn't there.
You sound guiltier. That's like if you ask a guy what he's doing, he's like, nothing. I just had a busy day. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, whoa, you were totally sleeping with somebody else.
Brian, just shake it out. Just shake it out.
I feel bad. I feel bad about it because Marcus Mumford, good buddy of mine.
Oh, yeah.
So that show did not go on at 10. In fact, I saw reports still at 10:30. I think it went around about 10:40. Still, with that curfew going on at 11, and I saw somebody post, I guess we'll have a great 20-minute show coming up here. Well, no, they played a full set all the way through and paid the fines for the curfew of Wrigley Field when you perform there after 11 o'clock.
That's what happens. You pay. How much is the fine?
I don't know, but I know it increases. It's not one fee. The longer you go, the more it gets. Like if you go past 11:15, then 11:30, I believe. I think it's every 15 minutes.
Keeps racking up.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
And they played until about 12:30 last night.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a really magical night. I know a lot of people are upset. I got a lot of DMs about it because the situation of if you're coming in from a far burb trying to get there and the information, we did the best we could. It wasn't it's not, Q101 wasn't making the call on these set times and everything.
I voiced my opinion. Marcus Mumford told me to shut it.
Shut your trap.
Can I ask you, who gets the fine money? Is it the city of Chicago? Is it Wrigley Field? Is it split? Like, who's sending out the fine?
It's a good question because it is Wrigley Field. I don't know, but but also I think the city imposes that because it's a district of the neighborhood not wanting the noise. I don't know who gets the fine. Probably the alderman buys another house in Malibu. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to fix our streets. Thanks to Mumford, we have no more potholes. Yeah. Probably not.
I think it's a big fine, by the way. When you go past 11 and it keeps increasing, and they went for another hour and a half past that curfew, it's a big fine.
But you know what? Credit to Mumford & Sons for still playing a full set. And I understand the frustration there, again, if you had to travel a long distance to get to the show, or if you were really excited about the band Camp, who are one of the openers. The good news is Camp's on the road 24/7. I feel like they're in Chicago every 6 weeks. I love them. They're great. They'll be back. You'll see camp again.
Yeah.
So credit to Mumford & Sons for playing that really special show. It's funny. I, of course, had tickets to Jimmy Eat World, which got postponed to August 20th. When I read that Mumford was going to start playing at 10 o'clock, I went, oh, I kind of want to go to that. Sounds really cool. I kind of want to go to Wrigley now. I did not because it was still raining when I was thinking about that, but I like the idea of it.
You know what got me, though? Do you think they were, like, talking to the openers? They're like, we're playing anyways. They're like, yay. Like, we're not paying your fine. So it's going to be just us unless you want to pay it. Like, aw.
Camp ended up coming out and playing a song with Mumford & Sons last night. It would be
Hopped on their fine.
Yeah, it'd be really screwed up.
And jumped off.
If they're like, hey, Camp, you got to get this one. You guys were on for that 15 minutes.
There's like a hook that comes out like, no, you're not paying for the fine. You leave.
I don't know when Camp played in the set list,
pretty
but
late in the set list.
I was gonna say, can we go on like your first or second song because we don't want to be a part of the fine after 11? Can we just go on first? No, I'm playing. I will wait first. F you. You can't go on that late.
So Mumford & Sons played 24 songs last night. Camp played with them on song 20.
Oof.
That is late in that set.
That's tough. That's
They were
tough.
probably distracted. They're like, they won't even know. Just grab your guitar.
Yeah.
Just get out there.
But a lot of the videos out there, it was a magical night. People reminding Wayne that Pearl Jam played till 2 a.m. 12 years ago at Wrigley Field. This happens a lot at Wrigley Field. Some big rainstorm. I think the Foo Fighters had an issue, too, there. Huge rainstorm back in the day when they played there as well. And, again, I understand the anger and frustration of the people that were certainly out in the burbs trying to get in. But for the people that were there and it was a sold-out show, it turned out to be a magical,
once-in-a-lifetime,
memorable, once-in-a-lifetime night in Chicago. So Mumford & Sons, there you go. And Jimmy Eat World, August 20th, postponed.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. What are you taking away from today's show? Texting your takeaway to 312-967-8300. As a matter of fact, it is Friday, so that means they can be a takeaway from anything this week. So even if you already sent one in, we didn't read it, give it back in, or something that's new in your brain about the entire week of shows with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Text in your takeaway right now, 312-967-8300 as we get to the weekend Q101. A lot going on this weekend with us and a lot of music. We always start with Case with the music, so let's get through those concerts first.
Well, we have to start with the fact that I'm going to be on the streets tonight.
Yes. On the streets.
Yes, I'm going to be on the streets tonight. I will be at the Metro by T-Mobile, 4425 North Broadway in Chicago. You might be going, I don't know that address, but I promise you know that location. It's just down the street from the Target on Broadway that just had the Pizza Hut closed within the Target.
Oh, I know where that
Too
is.
bad you would have gotten that tonight, I bet.
Oh, Kenzie, would I have gotten that Pizza Hut tonight? But instead...
Before and after.
Before, yeah, a little double duty, you know. But instead, we can pay our respects. You can go buy flowers at the Target, lay them out in front of the Target, and then come see me at the Metro by T-Mobile because I have not only guaranteed entry passes for the Q101 post-picnic pop-up with Jonah Kagan next Saturday at the Cubby Bear, I also have tickets to go see one of my favorite bands, American Football, at the Salt Shed. So I'm there 5 to 7 tonight. That is the Metro by T-Mobile, 4425 North Broadway in Chicago. Come say hi. Come hang out. I'm very friendly. It's going to be very nice out. I would love to exchange anecdotes, banter, laugh a little bit. It should be very nice. And even if you don't like me, I have concert tickets for you.
Very insecure sell there. And I am friendly. And
I am friendly. I love to laugh. I would love to hear any charming anecdote that you have about any topic. I love to listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth. I plan on shutting up. But even if you don't like me, Q101 swag and concert tickets, the Metro by T-Mobile, these summer hookups at Metro by T-Mobile, again, 4425 North Broadway. I'll be there. I'm ready to have a good time.
Sounds like it.
And also, they're sitting 3 kids from the promotions department with me. That's a lot. We're like lock, stock, and barrel. We're taking over Broadway tonight.
How about it?
So I'm looking forward to that. As for the music this weekend, it's the Wrigleyville Takeover. Rufus Du Sol at Wrigley tonight. That bad boy is sold out. Saturday, Gallagher Way, our friends at OK Go. That is going to be a party. So if you can't make Rufus Du Sol, you can still hang out in Wrigley tomorrow with OK Go at Gallagher Way.
And there's no problems with weather on those shows.
Beautiful night. A beautiful night to come see me at the Metro by T-Mobile and then go to Rufus Du Sol. Very close to each other.
Indeed. Kenzie, what do you got for the weekend Q101?
Okay, my turn. So, the Puerto Rican Festival happening all weekend in Humboldt Park. That's going to be amazing food, amazing music, amazing dancing, amazing drinks. It's going to be an absolute ball. That's all weekend long. If you enjoyed the halftime show,
At the Super Bowl.
you may, and you want to dive in, if that looked good to you, this is a place that you may want to find yourself this weekend. If that looked like a good time.
If you don't remember, that was Bad Bunny, by the way.
Yes. But think of the food and the dancing, the music he was surrounded by. If that seemed like, oh my God, that looks so fun. This may be a place that you want to be hitting up over the weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've gone many times. One of the really cool things, by the way, if you are a public transit person, if you go to Time Out Chicago, they always list the exact buses that will lead you there as well as other public transportation, which is really cool.
Very important.
I got stuck in Puerto Rican Day Parade traffic a few years ago as I was on my way to go see The Cure at the United Center. And while I was stressed out that I was going to be late for The Cure, that looked like a fun party. Those people know what's going on. That sounds like a blast.
I always know when we're 6 months out from the Puerto Rican festival because I start seeing the flags on the cars.
Yep.
They go early. I saw the flags on the cars at Christmas. And they're getting ready for it. I go, oh, it's 6 months away. That marks it. The first car I see, it's 6 months out.
It looks like a good time every year.
And then some people go for it and put the whole, like the flag that would be, that one flag on the Kennedy that's as big as a football field, some people have that on their car.
Yes.
They have the big pole, like the full front yard pole on their car.
It's a good-looking flag.
Oh, yeah,
It is.
represent. So get out there
And
for
real
that.
ones use the light blue, if you know, you know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well,
Oh, God, I wish I was Puerto
Not a real
Rican.
one.
No, I'm
Well,
not
what
a real
is-
Puerto Rican.
Well, what does that mean? The difference?
it's like the initial color, like prior to like colonization. Real Puerto Ricans identify with the baby blue.
Did white people come in and say it's got to be darker
Kind
blue?
of.
Kinda,
It was to
yeah.
make it was, and this is like, I'm sure there's somebody with a huge political deep dive on it, but it was to correlate it as it became a territory more with the U.S. flag. The initial flag was baby blue, and that was more of Puerto Rico's culture. And then they wanted to align it as it became part of the U.S., so
You know, I'm
kind of
looking
stole
at-
their flag.
I'm looking at this baby blue flag. Looks pretty good.
Better than the
does.
darker blue
It
flag.
does, yeah.
Oh boy,
Maybe we should. Well,
I gotta go throw away my dark blue flag. I don't like it anymore. Well, Case mentioned how he's gonna be on the north side. I'm gonna be in the West Loop Fulton Market for the World Cup tonight. USA. Let's go. And we'll be there beforehand. I'll be there 5 to 7, a pregame party with the Chicago Fire. The game's at 8. That's USA Paraguay. The number one soccer bar in Chicago is Recess. The place looks like a soccer field. It's unreal. There's nothing like it as a sports bar that you will ever see than go in the Recess. And I have tons of great things for you. Chicago Fire-related tickets to the Vancouver match, pit passes, pregame field passes, separate merch, plus Muse tickets. And even Disclosure Day, the new Steven Spielberg, an incredible duffel bag full of stuff worth hundreds of dollars, all kinds of Q101 merch. And we're going to party. It's a total pregame party leading up to the game. I'll be there 5 to 7, but I'm staying for the match. So I'll be there till, 1 maybe? Wife's out of town? What am I supposed to do?
yeah.
Come on, hang out and have some
Your
beers.
daughter's still home.
Well, my sister-in-law watching Harper, so she may have to stay late tonight.
Oh yeah, you've got that covered. Stay late at the bar.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've been out just by yourself.
I didn't know what to do. She said, go do whatever you want. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Just by myself. Now, they do have Philly cheesesteak bites there. Sound delicious. Smash burgers, pizza. The food in there
I
is great.
imagine them being normal Philly cheesesteaks, but Brian calls them Philly cheesesteak bites because that's how much he can eat.
It's like, oh, Homer Simpson eating full cheesesteaks
They're like,
as
we
bites.
just sell Philly cheesesteaks.
So, again, that's at Recess. All the information at Q101.com for that in case is also on the north side. But it's 838 West Kenzie Street, 5 to 7 p.m. Come on over. It's going to be a party. And we'll get to your takeaways right for Stone Temple Pilots with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up before Lauren gets in, we got the plain white tees, got the Ataris, got Weezer, all on the way. So stay here. And then Lauren comes in for a glorious day, no storms. And again, we're thinking about everybody that had houses and cars and everything damaged in our area, and hopefully no injuries because it's really a rough situation out there. We're thinking of all our great listeners and checking in all morning. We're thinking about you and hope you get some power on soon for many of them that don't have that going on. Let's get to our takeaways. Case, what do you got?
Takeaway from Marshall: the year 500 sucked. No Red Zone channel, no snacks. You could either have a kid or go to war. That's it.
That's about it.
That's well said.
Red Zone channel, the most important thing there. Kenzie, what do you got for a takeaway?
Takeaway from Chuck or Mike. Takeaway, Kenzie and her friend this weekend going for a prostate checkup. Get your prostate checked.
Certainly
be
right
careful.
about that. Get checked. Get checked. Finally, double features. Mike checked in. Takeaway. You miss a moment, you miss a lot. In the collection room.
Oh, gross. Disgusting.
No, Kenzie, your takeaway was on the up and up. It was cool.
Hey, I'm advocating for health.
Well, that's for fertility. A lot of people have a hard time having a kid. In case when it's on the podcast.
On the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, Brian and Kenzie had to come to the defense of storm chasers after a nasty newsman spread libel about them. So storm chasers, if you're listening, we have your back. Also on the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, Brian explained his true feelings about Kenzie's mom and the impression that she left on him the one time that Brian went to Kenzie's house. And finally, it is Friday. My review this week, my movie review this week, Gross Point Blank, because John Cusack will be at the auditorium tomorrow for a screening and Q&A of that film and gave away tickets all week for that. My thoughts on the 1997 film Gross Point Blank on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
You can check it out anywhere and anytime you want. Plus, tomorrow morning, 8 to 10, we have the throwbacks, the funniest moments of the week.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.